It's videoing now. Okay, good. Did it reach all the corners?
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty covered.
Okay, good.
Pretty good.
So,
They use a lot, huh?
let me check on the sides. Looks like the sides are pretty much covered. This little side is not covered here, so we're just gonna make sure everything's covered. These little corners especially are evasive. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's pretty covered. Okay. So, there's lots of paper towels too. Now it's ready for the pour.
You don't have to let that dry or anything?
Nope. We want it wet
Uh-huh.
because it helps these do what they do. So you're going to pick out the colors that you want.
Pink.
Pink?
Mm-hmm.
There's pink. What else? Got blues, pinks, greens.
Yeah, purple.
We have purple here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, pink, purple.
Yeah.
What else you want?
I like this blue.
It's blue. Okay.
Or pink. Oh, that's red.
It's kind of a raspberry. It's a very light pink. It's like a sandy color. I would say she's one dark, very dark, like this too.
The black? How about that black?
So this, no, the black is what they call the cell maker. That goes always in the middle.
Oh, okay.
These are the cell makers. It's a special formula just for the middle.
Okay.
I would recommend just one dark, so you get some nice. This is a really nice red though. So it's kind of a pinky red.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of goes with the stuff you got. Look at these. See,
Yeah.
put these together.
Mm-hmm.
On this side, look at them.
Yeah, it's like pastel.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
pastel
pretty.
colors, yeah.
Okay, so whatever goes on first is going to go off the sides first, but you put very small amounts so that, and then you're going to blow it. And when you blow it, that's when the magic happens.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Okay.
what you guys do it?
And then we're going to spin it.
How much you guys do it the first day?
Okay, okay. Oh, good. So I'm picking my colors really. All right. I think I'm going to do what you said. Stick with your colors. Just put a little tiny bit in the middle. That's it. So this wastes a lot more paint, a lot less paint than when I use, and if it goes on there too strong,
What do you need?
it's on my sticks. There they
Straw?
are.
These?
Okay, as long as they're dry. And they might need a little spin. They might need a little stir, okay? Just to get the chemicals all working together again. Okay, that in the middle. Good. Good. And I think for mine, I'm going to add a little turquoise because I love turquoise.
How did you learn how to do this?
Mostly online. I learned a lot online. I watched a lot of videos online. So this, you could tell when it needed a stir. See this stuff
Yeah, it's
sitting there?
It's separating.
Separating, yeah.
Which is good. Separation is organic. Natural.
Okay, so I put a little bit of that in the middle. Okay. I'll leave the sticks in. And I'm going to do that light pink that you picked out. I like that too. You need another stick? Please, another stick. What'd you do? You stuck them in the same one. I can't believe it.
What? What'd you do?
You stuck the same stick in the same one, but I moved it anyway. We'll change it a little bit, not much. So you see how little you use?
Mm-hmm.
The cell maker, the black or the white, or sometimes I use both cell makers, the black and the white. Put a little bit more. This helps measure it out easier. And I'm going to put that blue that you like. You can also dribble sometimes through it. But first we'll do what they usually do, a target one. Can I have another stick? Okay. And I want the dark blue. gives a great contrast. Darks against lights. Another stick. Stick.
Sticky?
Stick. Put that right in here. That's okay that we did that. It's no problem. This is going to kind of do its own thing anyway. Okay. So now that we did that, we're going to add the cell activators. And I'm going to add, you could add both or you could add just one. I need 2 sticks. Give me clean ones. From there. Give me clean sticks for the activators. No.
Big sticks?
These kind. Okay. Give it a stir, and this is a special formula. It's not the same formula the other paint has. Okay. I'm going to use the black. Now that halo around it, that means that's a very good cell activator. I learned that on YouTube. She said, oh, look at the halo. The halo's good. The halo means it's a good activator. Okay. See, the others don't have halo because it's a different formula. Okay, that's good. So, now the fun part. It's all very fun, really. Yeah. So, I could either use my airbrush machine or blow. So, I'm going to blow. I'm going to take these off because I always get paint on them. Now, the idea is to make sure you blow right into the activator and skim it out that way. That's what you want to happen.
You don't use the straw?
You can, but not right now.
You want me to blow?
No, you can do yours.
Yeah.
What you're doing right now is just learning. Isn't that pretty?
It's wild.
That's how I got addicted to it. So I made sure I'm always going into the activator. Now that little tiny bit that's left in the middle, that's where I'm going to use the straw. Just blow into that middle a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to wait a second and let the cells start coming, just manifesting. You can see they're manifesting. So we wait a few minutes, maybe a minute. That's where I go get my drink usually. Turn the machine on for a minute. Let's see if it turns off. No, it didn't. Okay, it's going. Okay, so now you can do 2 things. You can tilt or you can spin. When you spin, it's going to spread it out. Tilting also spreads it out, but this paint doesn't move as fast as the regular pour. See it spreading out?
Yeah, it's wild. Really cool. Is that the same thing they use the clay for the clay?
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Clay? I don't know what
You know,
like a pottery wheel?
like
No.
in Ghost.
No.
Yeah, pottery wheel.
That's pottery wheel. No, this is not the same. This is not clay. This is
I know, it just
paint.
It smells smoke. Oh, I just fired up his grill, huh?
Okay. Okay, so I could either spin it some more or tilt it a little bit because it's going off to the side there, so I want to tilt it a little, let it go that way a little bit. It doesn't move fast like regular pours. was very, ooh, slowly. Some people tape these down.
You caught it.
Some people tape them down. So I want to get it a little centerized, and by doing this, stretching these, see how they're stretching? So this is called lacing.
Coming out really nice.
That's called cells. This is called lacing. And
Can you blow on it when you're like that?
I'll blow on it after I let it stretch a little bit. Because if I keep spinning, it'll all spin off here, this way. So I want it to go to these two corners a little bit more. See, so as I'm talking, I'm actually, when I look back at this, it's teaching me also what I did with this one. Because some come out better, some don't come out better. And this was done with, I also used to mention the colors I use. And I used a black, a white cell activator first, and then a black cell activator.
And you gotta have patience too, it looks like.
A lot of patience. Let that go off just a little bit. Pretty. So sometimes also, you like the, if you like the composition and you like the spaces around it, you take a skewer, something like this, or a skewer. Alright. The big pointy thing in the back there.
Pointy.
Right. Yeah, that's a skewer. And you just make something like this, let it go through like that.
Why are you doing that?
That's if I wanted to not let it cover all the sides. Okay, so I'm going to keep this handy.
That looks pretty cool.
In case I want to do it again, keep it handy. Actually, this comes in handy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love when things help me out. I'm going to spin it again because I want it to go out more. This is beautiful what's happening in here. So you see it's still developing even as we, oops, I forgot to put my apron on. You're clean, so grab that gray apron from behind me. And actually, you need to put an apron on. You're going to get paint on your clothes.
Well, these already have paint all over them.
Oh, okay. Put that on the head. Try the back. And you'll get the kimono wrap for you so you don't ruin your shirt. Meantime, that's still developing. It's really pretty. Got that? Okay, I'm going to spread it out a little bit more. Get a kimono wrap from in here. Or put this thing on. So, I'm going to spread it. Let it go around again. Spread it out a little bit more. You could also spin it the other way. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to spin it the other way. You could spin it fast or slow, depending on what you see the paint, what it's doing. Now I spin it the other way. It's making that, probably that side go off more. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love this. Pretty. It's not, it needs a little go this way a little bit. At some point, when you spin it enough, there won't be enough paint to make it slide. So see, the cushion is just so that when you put the wet paint down, it has something to slide around in. You can't put it on something dry. So that's what the first white layer was about. Good, it's coming down. I'll face it to the camera so they can see. Bring it up so they can see what's happening. have a zoom on it, but my hands are still too full of paint. So I like the spaces, the white spaces around the side. I'm also seeing by doing this size, it's probably the biggest size I've done. Ooh, I love the way those grow in. That I probably need to put a little bit more paint down, because it's just not reaching the edges.
You can't blow it?
Well, we could try. But, best thing would have been to start with a little bit more paint. This is cool. Just popped up. I was getting paint in my mouth. Always. I forget which end. No, see, it's doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough on the surface anymore. No more. There's not enough on the surface. But every time you spin, you're getting a lot of paint off the side. I'm going to spin it one more time and see if we can get another stretching. But I don't mind the white. I like the composition with the whites on each corner. I like mine out quite a bit. I'm going to lose all my white. Ooh. Wow. So, you know, each time you spin, you decide what's enough.
I don't like that.
Okay, then don't do it on yours. Then don't do it on yours.
It's like too much.
Oh, okay. See, well, it's all very select, you know, individual. I do like them.
I don't know, I just think it's like...
It adds a little bit more of a flowery, floaty type of thing, but you don't have to do it, no. Absolutely not.
I think it's overkill.
Okay, that's your prerogative. Okay, we're done. These, otherwise you're mixing the paints when you go into it. And that'll close up on itself a little bit. Now, unlike regular pours, you do never hit a torch on this because it's an enamel paint. The formula is enamel. Even though this is acrylic paint, you're adding enamel to it, it'll burn it. So we don't, unlike the other pours we've done, we don't use enamel. Okay. I like the spacing. See, what you want is not the same spacing all around. That's different than that. That's different than that. And that's a good composition when they're not all even. That just solid blue was bothering me. I'm going to give it one more spin. It'll help everything that I touched blend a little bit again.
And do you ever spin it? Like, what if you spin it really fast?
That's what I'm trying to. You could also spin it the other way. Once in a while, see what happens the other way. Let's try the other way.
You want to spin it?
No, you will when you get yours, okay?
I want to do it fast.
You gotta give those sticks so we don't knock them off. That's why I stop it from on top of here instead of down by the sticks. We spin it the other way.
That's really as fast as you want to do it, though, right?
That's pretty fast actually. You'll see the paint going like this when it's starting to stop. Every time you spin it, you're forcing cells to come up. See, it's making that grow. Made that grow. And it's made it come out more. So I have to be careful if I want the white to show. when to stop. And I think I'm going to stop now because see how it's moving? The paint is still moving. All of this is coming up from that last spin. Yeah. So, at least you have an idea too of what these kind of colors look like. Kind of pretty. I'm not crazy about them, but they're kind of pretty. So, now to move it. That's the next thing. So thank God we have this other big table here. And that's what the yogurt cups are about. Yogurt cups. I'm going to shut this off. Shut off. Okay. I think I'll cut while I'm here. I'll come in for a close-up. Come in for a close-up. There you go, people. That's the close-up. I'll come in even a little bit more. And when I get it down on the table, I'll come in for another close-up. Pretty, isn't it? Okay, I'll put it on. Pick up this heavy stuff and just fill it in. Just fill it in wherever it is. Yeah, see right there? Fill that in. Good.
I got a weird angle here.
Yeah, you gotta fill in that hole. That's because we're using porous stuff. Porous, this should be interesting to see how it dries. This stuff, when it dries, it usually has a little bit of a semi-gloss shine because it's enamel. The formula is enamel, even though the paint is acrylic. Okay. Very good. Okay. So, now we're going to pick out your paints.
Pink.
Pink. Which pink? There's a couple of pinks.
One hot pink.
Okay, this pink. Alright, so put this here. And you wanted the blue, right? You said? Okay, what else?
Purple.
Purple we got there.
I like the turquoise too. What is that color?
That's turquoise. Okie dokie. And we have greens, yellows, dark blue. A little salmon color. We have kind of a lightish, greenish. That would be a good color to use with it. Purple. This yellowish would be really nice with this. See? What do you think?
I like those colors we got so far.
Do you want anything else? Write it down.
No, I don't want overkill. Maybe
Okay. Okay. Leave it
less
there.
is more.
I will let you pick out the colors unless I think they're really not going to work, okay? Because then we get wasted paint because it turns out to look like a disaster. And we don't need a disaster. Okay. Here's our cell activators. So whatever goes on first goes out first.
Okay.
So
Pink.
pink, all right. That goes right in the middle.
So pour it or drip
Pour
it?
it. And I would say pour a little bit more than I poured because I couldn't reach the edges, remember?
Yeah.
A little more. Okay, that's a good start. It'll grow from there with each thing you put in. You could just put that right into the tub and put it on the side here. Alright, next color you
That
want?
looks cool.
Isn't it pretty?
I'm done.
Minimalist. He's a minimalist.
That looks cool.
Definitely a minimalist.
That look cool.
It is cool. Yes, that should go in the museum with Andy Warhol for sure. All right, what other color you want
It's a
now?
perfect circle, isn't it?
It is.
I got some talent.
I like that. Easily pleased. Good.
Well, it's charcoal. Alan Marcy do that all the time.
Okay.
They'll smoke
Don't
my whole
forget
house.
you're on video.
Yeah.
Okay, a little lower. Pour right to the center. Very nice. Nice round circle we like it. Beautiful.
More?
think that's okay for now. We'd always do it again. Another one inside another one, you know. So what color you want now?
The turquoise?
Usually, yeah. Sometimes they alternate cool colors and warm colors. So now you're putting in a pretty warm turquoise, even though it's cool, it's warmer than the purple. So it's nice to alternate dark and light and cool and warm. Beautiful. Oh, love it.
Good?
Yeah. Good.
The student has become the teacher.
Not quite. Okay, let's look at the next color. Okay.
I like the blue. The blue that is blue.
Real blue. Real blue.
Oh crap.
Oh,
Hit?
that's it. Okay. That's blue. Okay. So you've got a cool pink, a cool purple, a little warmer turquoise, and a cool blue. I think it'd be good to put something really warm color in there.
Like yellow?
Like yellow.
Is that good?
It's a beautiful yellow. And you're experimenting anyway, so what the heck? Right? What the heck?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's a very nice.
It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah. Now, you gotta look at the
This
sides.
is very Eastery, huh?
The sides sometimes stick. See this white stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be straight ends at the top. That's part of the formula. Okay, good. You're ready.
Yes, mother.
Well, that's what I like to hear. A little lower, please. Alright, see what I did? Ooh,
Good?
very nice. Ooh, beautiful.
These are very, very Eastery colors.
Yeah, they are pastels. Okay.
Oh, that looks cool.
It does look cool. So now we need the activator, which is white and black. You could either do just white, or just black, or both. The thing with the activator is when you blow it, it's going to make some veins. It's going to cause veins in cells, but that's why it's called the
I think
activator.
I'm going to go with the white.
I think that's a wise choice. It's a wise choice, because you see what the combination did already. And you're going to put like a circle right in here. Now you don't want to put in too much, because if you put too much, it takes over, and then you lose your color.
Less is more.
Yeah, less is more. In that case, less is more. A little lower, because otherwise it's going to dive into it and go to the bottom. Gravity's going to make it come down too far. Keep going. A little more, because you have quite a bit of color now.
Surface.
That's perfect, I think. Perfect. Beautiful. That's pretty. Let's see if it made it a hollow.
Badass.
It's kind of making a halo now. It's hard to tell because it's got that yellow color behind it, but I see it. Just a slight halo around it, which is good. So now we want to get it just a little centerized. So we're just going to lift this a little bit. Just, oh, it's sticking, that's good. Just bring it in the middle, just like that.
Oh, cool.
Okay? And it's down good, so when you spin it, it's not going to go flying.
Well, I'm going to blow on it first, right?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yep, you're going to blow first. And you're going to go right into that white and skim it out that way. Not with a straw, with your mouth. Straw after.
So blow right in the middle?
And go up that way. Hard. A little harder. Be very gentle. A little harder. Puff. Come on, puff. That's it. Up, 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 up. Okay, good. Good. Ooh. See?
Yeah, but I got a lot of lung too. I gotta
Yes.
be careful.
Lovely. So now we're going to turn it a little. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I'm jealous. I like the colors. All right, now you're going to blow it that way. Try not to blow here.
Okay.
Just blow out that way, okay?
Uh-huh.
All the way up into the pink. Is it aim to the pink? Perfect. All right, that's enough. You can overblow. If someone said the secret with this really is the formulas, of course, and your blowing technique, and your spinning technique. It's gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. All right, so this is blank. So that means we're going to do it again. That way. Try not to go into those. Okay, your blowing technique is pretty good. All right. All right, I think that's enough. You can overblow.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. Make sure I don't do
What it's
that.
going to do is start coming back in again, which we wanted to do that. And where the white takes over, that's where we're going to use the straw. And you'll have a clean straw. I think over there in that pile. Not, I've got plenty of straws over here. Yeah, they're in the back here. Clean straws. Okay, good. Perfect.
Like that?
Hmm?
That one?
So it's okay. It's not
Okay.
Not my greatest. It's okay. Okay, so you can let that develop for a few minutes because if you blow, what I like you to blow is into that white.
Right now?
Kind of a little, like right into where it's really blank. Yeah. Don't go near the other cells. So let's see what it's doing. You might want to take a little bit of this and blow this way. You can turn this around, by the way. See? And you can blow this that way, from in that way. Now, instead of into the white, you're spreading it. Take that and blow that
Okay.
into it. All the way up into it. Okay. Good. This one, when you stretch it, it won't be all white in the center. It's making cells. That's good. So what I do is I say I use a little puffing at this point. Puffing. And if you go like this, you spread too much. So a little puffing like this. Yeah, I'm moving it where I want it to be. Can we get rid of that white in the center? And by doing that, we're forcing the cells up in here to come up. It's pretty, isn't it? I like that yellow rim over there. And what I'm loving really is these veins. These veins. We want these veins to stretch, and that's what we're hoping that the spin will do. Okay. We'll give it a couple more minutes, not even, maybe 60 seconds. Let it keep developing. Great colors. I like the colors. Okay, put this on pause for a second. I need one of those stylus things that I can punch this thing with.
Oh, the pens?
Or an eraser.
They do have one of those?
I got a pencil and eraser somewhere.
Do you have a stylus pen?
I first from here. Whoa. You should see it in this camera lens. Come see it in the camera lens when you close up on it. Look at that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It does look really well.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'll bring it back. It's probably ready to spin, okay? So I'm bringing it back out this way so we can see the spin.
Hey, I'm gonna take a picture of my phone because I can use it as a screensaver. Where the hell did I put my phone?
Now it's on.
Ready?
Yep.
Is that good?
It's growing.
Is that good speed?
Oh, you can go a little faster, but that's okay for now.
Spreading.
Yeah, it is spreading. That's what the cushion's for. Pretty colors. I'm glad to hear that turquoise in there.
Well, the pink's falling off.
Yeah, I told you, the first one you put in usually comes off. But you got a lot in the middle. Yeah, looks nice too. Good. Stop it.
Making me dizzy.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Oh, you got some nice veining. Really nice veining. Yeah. But you'll probably want this to go off completely off the sides.
Yeah, can I blow it?
You could try. Okay. That's because we didn't spin it that much. We still have some paint on the surface. Yeah. Very good. Pretty. I like that. Very nice.
This is very minimal over here.
This, I would tilt it this way a little bit so these stretch. I don't want to lose those off the side. Not bad. Good technique. Flutter blow. We'll call it flutter blow.
I'm trying to keep as much pink as I can.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to do it. But if you leave too much paint on the surface, it's going to crack. This is nice what's coming up here with the turnip, yeah. You want to stretch this. Yeah, I would say stretch this. And the way you're going to stretch it is, you don't want to lose this.
Can I pick up the whole wheel and instead of trying to pull the tile up? So I don't touch the tile?
It might stick. It might stick at this point. But let's look at it for a second. You don't want to lose this. You don't want to lose the veining. This is the boring part. Right? This is the most interesting part.
I lost all the pink though.
That's what happens when you put the first coat. But you got a lot of pink in the center. So lift it like this and try to aim to that corner. Yeah, bring it this way a little bit, the wheel. That's it. I don't think it's going to move. No, it's not going to blow.
It's not moving.
At this point. No, you have to let it go. Sorry. You have to tilt it that way for a few minutes. It takes a long time to start moving. I just want to make sure it doesn't come off. See it's moving? Now, one thing about the way it's moving is a good thing. That means the paints are all about the same consistency. They're all moving together. If they weren't moving together, see it's coming this way? Just slightly that way a little bit. That's it. Be in control. Look how beautiful this is happening. See? That's what you want. All right, now bring it back. Because we want it to go that way a little bit now. Good. Yeah. So let it start to move.
I can see it moving.
Good. Okay. Let's see. Put it down. Let's see what it's doing. Gorgeous. I love what it did with the yellow. It stretched it. See? It stretched it.
I love this.
So the tilting stretched it. Stretches it.
Now can I go like this and like, you know?
Yes. Yeah, you can. Yes, you definitely can. Just make sure you pick up the same color. A hot pink. You gotta keep your fingers pretty clean. going into the right dip, otherwise you're putting white in. See, wipe your fingers off.
It's real hard for me to pick the pink up.
Yeah.
Because I'm picking up the...
Yeah, pull the gloves on more too.
I can't. It's too small.
Okay.
Because I'm picking up that...
Now, if you can't get clean paint,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
you could just put a
Get
little
some
bit,
fresh paint, yeah.
like on
Some
the
fresh
corner
paint,
right
yeah.
in here. See, put
Mhm.
that paint back. I'm not digging into the tile, I'm just skimming it over the surface, okay? Try it in the corner for yourself. You need some there and you need some here. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful tile.
Yeah, I definitely got some of your artistic ability.
You like it, and that's
It's a big part of
that's
it.
a good signal
Hmm.
that you like doing art, because if people don't like, if I have to beg people to do this, although some of them don't have it, they just don't have the confidence. Let it come off the side here.
Well, it's definitely a genetic thing. It's a, you know.
Get a little closer so you can aim it. And you're going to skim it over the top. You don't want too much paint. Watch. Look up. You don't,
I was trying to
you,
stick
wait,
it.
you don't want too much paint.
No.
'Cause otherwise it's going to wind up cracking.
Mm.
So I'm skimming it just off the side so you don't have to keep adding more and more. See?
Can I blow it at all? Just spread it?
It probably will, because this is a lot of paint on here versus not there.
How about this corner?
But I kind of like it the way it is.
Uh-huh.
Don't you like it the way
Yeah,
it is?
yeah.
You can blend by bringing the purple in, but you don't
Well,
like
just
those.
I'm thinking just a little
Turn
bit
it around,
here.
Turn it around so
Yeah.
you can work better.
I'm thinking a little bit right here.
Yep,
This little
yep,
pink.
yep. This is gorgeous, just gorgeous. I'm going to do some close-up on it while you're doing it. It's really a beautiful piece.
Not bad for my first one, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I've been on this whole trip. I've been golfing pretty good, except that one day.
Except that one day. Okay, so
My
then-
shoulder was jacked up one day.
Yeah, okay. You just keep working and I'm gonna just keep filming it here. I zoomed in a little. It's so gorgeous zoomed in. Okay, there's Ralphie concentrating with the kimono on.
I like pink.
Well, you know what they say, only real men like pink.
Yeah, I love pink.
So he's got turquoises, purple, a little yellow he added. He's not afraid to try things. Now down in this corner here, you're missing paint, so you're gonna have to put some from your finger up in this. Just turn that around. No, turn it around, and you'll see the blank on the side. It's on the side. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just with your finger. You know, you're gonna have to pull it up right from the Is it covering? I don't think it's.
Oh, look.
Did it cover it? No, right here it's blank. Completely blank. So you take this and go there, see? With your finger. But this
Now, can I stick my
straw-
finger in the pink and do
Yes,
it?
yes, absolutely.
Like this?
Yeah, you can.
Close.
Closer. Too big. Too.
I'm gonna have to do it with my
Yeah,
skin.
just do it with your bare hands. You haven't got rings on, do you? No.
No.
Okay, but yeah, you can wash your hands afterwards. A lot of people paint barehanded, by the way. Some of them like the do barehanded. They don't mind it.
Yeah, it washes off.
I personally don't like it, but sometimes I have no choice. It's the only way to get things done sometimes. I'm starting to love this. It's starting to get some beautiful stuff going on. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now at this point, because you don't want the paint to go off anymore, I would say we will forego any more spinning. Okay?
Mhm.
And you've got some beautiful veins happening. So the yellow stretched out. Wow. Yeah. Yellow stretched out. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at it in the camera.
Mm.
See. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. So he saved the pink by adding a little bit more from the jars on the edges. And look at this beautiful veining in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gorgeous. So this is what a bloom is called. It's known for the veining, and these develop even more. They're getting stronger even as we sit here. Oh, very, very strong. That purple behind that yellow vein is just stunning. So what do you think? Your first time? Good? All right. So we're gonna just anyway. Okay. Oh, and I got my rings on, which is really bad. I usually take old jewelry off. So.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't
So
it
cool.
stunning?
I think this would look great if you put some pink in here.
Okay, and watch the demo. So this is a very much smaller, right? So we don't need as much cushion. Look at that. Look at that. See, the cushion should cover almost up to the corner. See? Are you looking?
Yeah.
Almost up to the corner. Now we're going to spin it. And if it's tilted too much one way, I can just move it a little bit and get it a little more centerized so that when it spins, it goes off all four corners. I want it to go off all four corners.
Oh, you scared me.
Yeah, I'm going to throw the thing away, off.
I'll just have to show him when I get home. So I can't show him his emails are coming up.
Okay. You want to private stuff, things go? Okay, so it's ready. See how nice that spun off? Now a lot of them put a little bit of cushion in the middle too.
I can't believe this. This is cool.
I know it is, but you can't use it. Okay, let's put a little bit in the middle. A little bit of cushion in the middle. Some of them do that, some don't. Now I'm going to use totally different colors this time.
Mix it up.
I'm going to use, I love green, I love this green. We know the yellow is going to go off first, so I'm going to put the blue first. Okay. I'm trying a little bit more this time, a little bit more paint. I want that in the center. Okay. And I'm going to put another cool into it. That's cool. This is cool, even though it's a warm green. I'm going to put some yellow. I love this combination. It's very tropical. Now this time we're going to do something a little wilder, a little different. Okay? This is gorgeous in itself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very abstract. I think you kind of like abstract. And I want that. Oh, okay, well, there's more. Realist. Maybe he likes realism more.
I
That's
think
okay.
he does, yeah.
It's okay.
He doesn't like abstract, he said.
So I'm going to just put a little bit of this salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon. It's kind of a pinky salmon. Some in the middle. I'm almost there.
That does look cool. Just like that.
It does. That's what I like playing around with different colors. Now, the color that you put the most is the one that's going to be dominant, so that's probably going to be the green. I just want a touch of this. Oops, that's all. And I'm going to do what you did. Instead of doing the black, I'm going to do just... No. I'm going to do just black,
Yeah, 'cause
and
we
not
just-
black and white.
Yeah, because we did white.
Yeah, so let's see what happens when we just put black activator, huh?
Now, how is that paint different?
The formula.
chemical composition?
The formula. I could tell you the formula later. Isn't that gorgeous? So now we're going to blow. Well, I like it already. Octopus colors.
Pretty cool.
Mind you, I'm not blowing it too far out.
That looks like a skull.
Because if I blow it too far out, when I spin, this is all going to go over the edge.
It kind of looks like a skull, doesn't it?
Kind
Like
of.
an X-ray of a.
Well, it reminds
head.
me more of coral and under the water.
No, it reminds me of a skull. An X-ray of a skull.
Okay. So I'm blowing sideways
What's
because...
your,
Oh yeah, thank you. Blowing sideways because the black activator is not moving the way I want it to. Okay. Okay, so the blank is pretty black. This is pretty black, so that's why I'm going to need the straw.
No, let me tuck this or something.
Yeah, tuck it
Back
underneath.
up in the paint.
Yeah, it will. So we're gonna let this develop a little bit.
That's pretty cool.
Because see, underneath that black was those colors. So by blowing it, you made them come up to the surface. So it's still developing. I'm probably going to want this to go all the way off the surface. And I think one mistake I made was putting too much paint. And then when I blew, it already was at the edge. So that's why this is probably, a lot of this is going to go off the sides. I have to constrain myself from doing that on a little piece like this, putting too much and letting it blow off in the beginning off the edge. Well, we'll see what happens. A lot of it's, I'm hoping it stretches really good, stretches out. This kind's kind of boring on this end, so I'm going to just bring it this way a little bit. Okay. And a little bit this way. This is kind of cool. This part here. Okay. It's almost time to spin.
Hang on a minute. I'll take a picture of that.
Okay. Might be too bright. Oh, it's not too bright. It'll be better when I spin it.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It'll be much better when I spin it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Put the lights back on.
I'm working on it.
Okay, here we go. It's ready to spin. In fact, I'm going to get rid of some of this here. Let it come up this way a little bit more because I want the top to be more saved. Here we go. You can see it stretching. Let's see how it's doing.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty nice.
CD stretch.
That does look better. You're right. It did.
I'm crazy about this. But look at all the beautiful stuff that came off. So what I've seen one
That is
girl,
cool. I mean, the stuff that came off.
yeah, that's. I've seen one girl take it, pick it up.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hey, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Get the shadow. Can we hit the light?
No. Leave it alone for now. I have to work on this right now. She picks it up. And she places it back in. Watch.
Huh. You saw that on YouTube or a
Oh,
tutorial?
Of course, on YouTube.
A tutorial.
Yep.
That's a good idea, huh? You don't waste the paint.
Well, you waste those beautiful cells. See? And grab that back.
That was really wild.
You have to just skim it.
More than it makes me want to do another big tile, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because that looks so cool, the stuff that came off. Look at that, you can make one hell of a spatula.
That's just a cooking spatula.
Look at how cool it would look though if you made the spatula like that. Oh, look at that, that's a good idea. That's wild. Now you're supposed to contact it like that?
Can. That part was boring to me. We just made it less boring. And you can use, if this is too big,
Another one?
What do you need? What do you need?
wait a second, no, it's over here. It's smaller. A little easier to handle. Oh, wow. Let's put some of those cells in there. Woohoo! 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 Now, if I want to go back in again, but I don't want to, always have a paper towel handy. Otherwise, you're going to homogenize it. Let's see whether there's more cells I can grab. Oh, this is nice. Now you can do it this way or flat. You could start this way, kind of like laying down a snake. And you could start going flat if it has enough on there.
I love the right side there.
Oh yeah.
You know, off the tile. This here.
This part? Yeah. Well, that's a little more abstract. I see. It depends what you love. I love cells and veins.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I go for the most. But this is beautiful. You're
Mhm.
right. But I think this combination is. I like this right in here. I like this right in here to brighten up this little bit of dark area here. And patience. She's starting to come off now. There she goes. And with the tip of it, just drag it a little bit. Wow, that is so gorgeous. So it ain't, I always say it ain't over till it's over. Because by me watching that video, this was a little disconnected, so I'm connecting it in by running the whatever this is called, palette knife into it. I'm making just a few little connections. Gorgeous. Now, you never know, I had put the salmon in there. It disappeared. So what we used in this as the cell activator was just black. We didn't use white. Just black activator. He used just white activator, so that was the difference. I'm going to give it another spin,
Okay.
just because I want to see if it stretches things a little bit more. So it's risky. And you don't have to let it go forever. Whoa.
That was really nice.
And when you move it again, it'll it stretch stuff out more, and when it moves the paint, it should make the cells come up more. I like this yellow here. So I'm going to try to grab it. Grab some of that yellow. Oh, that's pretty. And just put it in here. Just brighten this up a little bit. Ooh, yes! I like that. Ooh, so we got little dots of, oh wow, yes. It brightened that up, didn't it? That area. So I'm gonna just take it and do the same thing. This is a little bit dark. And I like contrast. Contrast meaning light and dark. So it makes things snap, I say. So I'm going to pick up that yellow and start it in here. Oh yes. So I'm fooling it into thinking this was the original of what happened. It's very, very floral or watery. Now if this is going to grow cells, or especially if I give it one very mild spin, it'll make it move again. I don't want to give a strong spin and make this go off, but if I give it a mild spin, it'll make some of this move a little, and it might bring up some cells. And I'm going to go the opposite direction this time, but very gentle one. It doesn't look like that paint is moving, but it is.
It's centrifugal force.
Yeah. Plus the chemicals.
No,
Chemicals and look what it did
that
to
looks
these.
wild. This looks wild right
See
here.
that increased this.
This looks like a swan head or fish or something almost,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
does.
With the eye.
I got
See the eye?
a heron in there.
Yeah, you see the eye right there?
Yeah. So it, see how it's moving?
Mm.
It's still moving.
Yeah, I can see it moving.
Wow, see? And it made this increase. So because it made this increase, I'm going to give it another gentle spin in reverse again. This is beautiful
That's
too.
really nice, yeah.
Another little gentle spin. Not too much, because I don't want things going off the side at this point. I just want to stimulate the paint. We're just stimulating the paint. And we can stop whenever we want to.
I'm glad you're putting all this on YouTube, right? This thing
Yeah, that's
filming?
going.
Yeah. That's cool.
See how it's moving?
I don't have to worry about videoing it. I'm going to have to show this to Marcy and Mel and Greg when I get home.
Now this is a little weak, this yellow. So I can pick up this little stronger color here. And just make it a little stronger. We have contrast of light against dark. It will really make it pop, see?
Mm.
And I think it's done. I like it.
That actually looks fun.
You're having too much fun, Ralphie says. He likes it. Like I said, I'm bringing it for close-up, and then it's his turn. So he saw a couple of new techniques I did in there, helping the colors. And bring it for close-up. Okay, and then we bring it down this way a little. He's smiling. He's pondering. He's like, oh, I can't wait, right? That's how people usually are. They're like, I can't wait till my turn. So we'll just do a close-up.
It's a little too nice.
A little close-up. Look it in the camera.
You want to
See
shut
it?
the light off?
No, it's okay.
You're getting a lot of glare.
It's all right. Look at it in the camera.
Uh,
Oh, it's so wonderful in the camera. So this is not the painting here, folks. Sometimes they wipe that off so people can tell. It's hard to tell on the camera where this begins and that ends. So, okay, wipe this off. There. Now you can tell more where the tile is in the camera anyway. Yeah. And I can tell more too what it's going to look like. Okay, I'll come a little bit out a little bit.
That's really nice.
It is nice. It's
It's really nice.
very Everglady. These colors are very Everglady. And I like the Everglade colors. Now you could tell better, folks, with that all that pushed out of the way.
You
And
can call that one blue-green algae.
algae. Algae. So it has very little veining in it, though. Just a little tiny bit up here. But some nice cells. And it's got a very Florida feel to it. So I'm going to shut this off, and then we're going to give Ralph another shot. I'm going to zoom in a little too because it's showing most of the dish.
Is that fast enough?
You'll know. It'll be over all the sides.
No, I'm missing a corner. It's hard to. It's kind of hard to do because of the box. There you go.
Oh, that's going to make us dizzy.
Now you almost want it to. You almost want it to spray, right?
That's saying them good job. Don't do it right now. That's them saying good job. Okay, you could stop it. You can stop the wheel. It should be spread on all sides. Just look at the sides and make sure they're all covered on all the sides.
Yeah, it's totally covered.
Perfect.
Totally covered.
Okay, perfect. So now the order of the color. You want that pink to be dominant, you said. So whatever you put first is going to go off the side first.
Okay, let's try this.
And we're going to try to put very little glowing.
Purple, maybe? Minimal?
Yeah, the purple's good. You must have put purple in that one last, and that's why it's in the middle, see? So if you want just a little bit of the purple, we're going to put that first.
I almost want to do one, a realism one.
That's hard to do with pours.
I want to try.
All right.
At least one. So I'm thinking
You mean realism or abstract?
realism.
Okay. Realism is like picture. And some people add that in afterwards to pours. Okay, that's enough because don't forget that's a small tile. If you put too much. Okay. So what's the next color that you think good? I think that's a good choice. Yeah, sometimes when it's that small tile, it's best to place it in with the stick.
I was just going to do pour just a
It's
little bit.
very easy. Okay, that's enough. Good. Probably using a little too much paint for this size tile, but we'll see. Let's put it right there.
Green. See, that's not enough of a contrast.
You're right,
Yeah.
because they're both cool colors. How about the yellow?
Yeah. Pretty good eye, don't I?
Yeah, that was good instincts.
Yeah.
Catching on. Oh yeah, see? Nice. And if
See?
you want the yellow to be more predominant,
No, I'm thinking. I like that.
okay.
Like I like the target.
Don't forget what I said. The more of the color you put, the more predominant that color is going to be, especially in the end and the middle.
I like the target kind of
Okay.
look.
Okay. Put more if you want that to be predominant.
Well, now I'm going to spin it now.
Okay. So now we need the activator. Which one do you want, white or black? Or both?
I'll try black this time.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah, good.
I
You
used
did it.
white last time.
Good. Yeah.
So white in the middle. Very
Black in the middle.
a lot.
No,
Very little?
about a dime. About a dime. Because otherwise it'll take over. A little more. Just a pinch more. A pinch. Perfect. Perfect. Wipe it with a stick. That's it. Perfect.
This stuff stinks.
Well, it has Minwax in it. And that's what you smell.
See, I like that. That's a realism.
Done.
That's
Finished.
yeah. Well, it needs to be. I want to take out the.
No, that is not realism. That's abstract.
That is.
Yes.
So what are these?
That is.
Or this one?
Realism is like you're looking at a photograph of a picture. That's realism.
I'm set down.
Oh! That'd be like me drinking the paint. Okay, that would have been funny. Where'd you go? Oh dear. Okay, so now you've got the activator. Now we've got to be careful with blowing.
I'm thinking I'm going to try to spin it.
Before you blow, you won't get cells.
Well, I don't want cells.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So I'm thinking spin it and see what happens.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm an experiment.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So
What
let's
the
see.
heck? What it's going to do is spread.
No, I got to do that thing you did first, though.
What's that?
It's a little. See how it's lopsided? So I
Yes,
need to bring
yes,
it this
yes,
way.
Yes. Good eye.
Yeah.
Good eye. Good eye.
See, centering it. See
Yeah,
that?
good eye. Good eye. Now, when you spin this, all it's going to do is grow. It's going to push a lot of stuff just off to the sides.
Mhm.
See, it's growing. Okay.
See, I'm wondering if I should even use the activator since I'm not making cells.
The black's fine in the middle.
Looks like a bullseye.
The whole purpose really of this is to make a bloom.
Let me see. I want to do something. Give one of the straws.
Oh.
What do I want to do here? It's hard. You know, I was trying to get this in. See this
That
indent?
one, oh, you want it perfectly round.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm experiment.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine. It's a little tiny
Yeah.
towel. Why not?
It kind of looks like a paintball.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like a paintball.
Colors are pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty. If you just want that, I would spin it so all these go off the edge, though.
Okay, let me spin it again.
Because the purple is still there.
Do a nice slow spin. Be patient.
And you could always pick up the purple and touch it with your finger into the edges, too.
So this is considered abstract.
This is abstract. This is pop art. This is like Andy Warhol. Yeah. Realism is picture perfect. It looks like a picture of something. There you go. Don't forget, you can turn the wheel too.
I have to.
Okay, so he's doing something I've never done. And we'll see what, yeah, I love when someone else experiments.
I like to try new stuff. I can't. It's hard to get that out of there. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't look too bad. I think that looks really cool. It kind of looks like an eye.
This little corner. Purple, I'll put it in the corner. It's got too much white on my finger. So we'll just take the purple with the stick. Do it with the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm itching to blow it because I think it would be so I think it would be so gorgeous.
Blow the whole thing.
Blow the activator into the.
I might have to, because I think if I was to do this over, I wouldn't have put the activator in there.
Well, the activator won't hurt anything by keeping it there. It'll just dry like regular paint.
Well, I'm just wondering what it would look like if I just left that pink.
Oh, just the pink.
Yeah.
Well, the black kind of makes it depth.
So since I put the activator in there, I'm thinking I should blow it.
I think you should, because
Yeah.
I think it would into the colors. But tell you what, don't blow it too far out. Are you gonna do it with that? Okay.
Oh yeah, you were thinking like this, huh?
Yeah. Just get up to the top of that pink and then stop. You need a little harder blow. Let me give you a tip. When you're blowing down like this,
Mhm.
go like this.
Okay.
Like that. That's it. Into the black, not into the pink.
Let me spin
Let me
it.
show you.
Yeah, you do it.
See how close I am?
Mhm.
Oh, it's not moving. Oh. I'm really,
Mhm.
really bursting. See, I'm puffing and bursting.
But you're getting rid of all the pink.
Oh, well, don't worry about that. When we do with the straw in here, it'll come back. Now do that little bursting right in there. With your mouth, with your mouth. Burst. That's it. That's it. Now you're getting it. You're getting it. See now that, oh yeah. Going a little into the purple. Not too much because we don't want that going off the side. That's going to make some cool.
I'm losing all the pink though.
It'll come back. It'll come back.
Okay.
It'll come back. I'll show you how to make it come back. Okay, don't go up too much because that's going to go up the sides. There you go. Nice. Now let's let it develop. Let's let it develop. It's pretty cool. See, underneath that black.
No, I
is
like the way that's coming out.
Yeah, underneath that black is those colors. They're still there.
Mhm.
And what the activator does is activate the cells underneath it when you blow it, see? This is very cool.
No, it's coming now that it's settling or doing its thing. I like it
Mm-hmm.
because I like the purple corners.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to blow any more purple off.
And you kept that.
And then the turquoise ring is really nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like the turquoise
Very
ring.
cool. And the yellow. Beautiful.
Mhm.
It's very impressionistic. Almost impressionistic. It's really cool.
A little too much black.
And we can get rid of that with the blonde.
Yeah, I did a little too much black, but
Well,
so I'm worried that if I try to get rid of the black though, I'm gonna because I like where the turquoise.
well, we're
and
not
the-
going to touch that.
Yeah, I like where the
We're
turquoise.
just going to
and
go
the-
like this. See?
Mhm.
That's what's underneath.
Okay.
So you're going to just stay away from those and skim around here. And you'll decide how much. Oh, no, get your one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, with
The
my.
COVID.
Yeah, no, with my. Whatever I had. A little lower. Alright, a little harder. Need some light, don't you? Okay, now stop. Always stop and see what's happening. Now, what it's doing is, it's bringing up the white cushion. That's the white cushion. Because we didn't add white. Wait a minute. Use black activator. So we didn't even use white.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing is
The cushion.
the white cushion. And that's kind of cool.
Now, if I was to do this over again, what I originally was going for is I think I would have kept it without I wouldn't have put any activator on it.
Okay.
But that basically would have just came out like a bullseye.
Yeah.
Like it would have looked like a dartboard.
Yeah, and then you don't even really need a, well, no, you would still need this kind of a formula.
It literally would have looked like a dartboard. That's what I was kind of going after.
Right.
A
Now,
dartboard.
if you don't like that much white, you
Yeah.
can blow a little bit of that black into it.
So once you put the activator in there, it changed my
This yours?
whole
Okay.
outcome. You know.
But look how gorgeous
Yeah,
it is.
it does. It looks good.
I think it's really
Yeah,
cool.
I do. I think it looks cool.
But see, I'm a cell person. I love cells. Now, if you want to get a little bit of that little red up a little bit of that white. Okay, see? So we're in control to some degree when you learn techniques. Some degree.
No, I like this. This looks really cool.
Yeah, that's nice. It was a little too much white taken over, so I said, no, we're going to get rid of a little bit of that. That's very cool.
Yeah, it does
This
look
is
good.
so gorgeous.
Yeah, it does look
Now
good.
this is coming off, so tilt it that way now. Lift it. We can get rid of some of this up there and let this stretch a little. And make sure it doesn't go sliding more. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Beautiful. Let's see if that's enough. Whoa.
It's wild, huh?
It's very wild. Oh my goodness, Angie's gonna flip. To stretch this a little too. And because we moved it a little,
Mhm.
it's gonna activate. So look what's happening in
Yeah,
here.
that's wild.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. That's why I don't mind doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, see what happens.
Yeah, you experiment.
Yes. And you've saved your purple, so
Mhm.
you're happy with that.
Yeah.
See, me, I would spin it again. But,
I want the purple.
You want the purple.
I like that.
well,
I don't want to lose any more purple.
well, you could always put the purple back on the edge. Just on the, because it's pretty even. There's nothing going on in here. So if you put a solid purple again later,
It's still changing. I can see
it
it.
is still
so,
changing.
Yeah.
Look what's happening in here.
It's still changing.
This
yeah.
is stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning, just stunning. That's why I wanted to spin it again, because it'll stretch it a little bit more, but a slow spin.
No, I think if anything, lean it maybe, like kind of, do
Yeah,
like this kind of
to tilt it.
Yeah, well, kind of like
it's
this.
still developing in
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, it's
this
developing,
is so
yeah.
gorgeous. What's happening in
Mhm.
here? This is just. I'm just gonna get the camera a minute and bring it close up in. But if you'd like it just the way it is,
No, I like that.
we'll just leave.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I
And
think that
next
looks-
time we'll experiment.
that looks really cool.
Next time we'll experiment even a little more. Okay, I'm gonna come in for a close up here, guys. This is just stunning. Stunning, stunning. This is just his second pour. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. Okay, that's it for today.